I mentioned my family earlier, and I could not begin to thank my parents enough for all that they've given me. My father's gone home to God, but I'm sure he's watching. And my dear mother, who's soon to turn 84, has been a constant source of love and incredible support throughout my life, even though I never became a Monsignor. I have 3 great brothers also that fill out the family picture. I've taken as my Episcopal motto, Ministrare non ministrare. They're words from Jesus' own lips when he said in Mark's Gospel, I have come to serve and not to be served, and to give my life as ransom for the many. My wonderful staff and colleagues at the Catholic University of America in Washington will tell you that these words are really not just a quotation for me. They're an obsession for me. When I was ordained a priest 28 years ago this past Saturday, this gospel passage was the text used at my ordination mass, and when I heard it, the phrase just jumped out. Of course, I'd read it a million times before, but the phrase just jumped out that day as a good theme for a priest's life, especially a Vincentian priest. And so here we are at the conclusion of our church's year for priests. All of us know that this year and the years before it have contained some dark and difficult moments for bishops and for priests. All of us know that some of us have stumbled in the darkness at times. All of us know that this is not an easy time. At the same time, we can never forget nor apologize enough for the harm that's been done to those who have suffered so much because of our failures and our sins. But, you know, darkness always gives way to light. And night always gives way to morning. And clouds and fog always give way to the brightness of a new day. I believe that. And Jesus Christ must always be for us that bright light and that new day and that hope for tomorrow. In his meeting with the bishops of Portugal in early May, our Holy Father stated that, and I quote him, "No priest is sufficiently equipped to carry out his mission alone, and it is not single-handed. He can only do so by joining forces with other priests under the leadership of those who govern the Church. This is not a matter of turning back to the past or of simple return to our origins, but rather a recovery of the fervor of the origins, of the joy of the initial Christian experience, of walking beside Christ, like the disciples of Emmaus on the day of Easter, allowing his word to warm our hearts and his broken bread to open our eyes to the contemplation of his face. Only in this way will the fire of charity blaze strongly enough to impel every Christian to become a source of light and life in the Church among all men and all women." These words are very much on my mind and my heart as I accept this appointment as bishop. To serve and not to be served. To become a source of light and life in the Church among all men and women. This inspiration and this aspiration is what I hope will characterize my ministry as I walk among and serve the people of this diocese. Please God, as Bishop announced, of course we already had one change in the program. I will be ordained a bishop in the cathedral on July 30, not August 6th as we had originally planned. I've asked Bishop Smith to be my consecrator that day, and Archbishop Myers of Newark, the metropolitan of this province, and Archbishop Wuerl, my Archbishop in Washington, D.C., to assist him as co-consecrators. On Tuesday evening of this week, I had dinner with Archbishop Wuerl, and he gave me the pectoral cross to wear around my neck. And it's a beautiful, beautiful gift that bears on it the image of Jesus Christ, the Good Shepherd. And so today I ask our Blessed Mother Mary, Our Lady of Grace, and Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal, and St. Vincent de Paul, the founder of my religious congregation, who has called himself Lux Clari, the light of the clergy. I ask Mother Mary and St. Vincent to help me carry this image of Good Shepherd, not merely around my neck, but around my shoulders and in my heart as well, as I prepare to serve the priests, the deacons, the religious women and men, and the faithful of this great diocese of Trenton as its shepherd after the heart of Jesus Christ, the Good Shepherd and the light of our world. Thank you very much for being here today.